Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to do a review for the new streaming service from Fox One. I'm going to go over the content that comes along with this. And I also earlier today went over a new streaming service that we have from ESPN. So if you're looking for sports content that are outside of a traditional cable or satellite TV package, for instance, or even things like YouTube TV, Fubo TV, things like that, there's a lot of additional channels in those services that maybe you're not interested in. So the combination of potentially getting a Fox One subscription and the ESPN Unlimited plan, you add those two together and it would currently be about $50 a month. However, in early October, there is a plan to have an option to bundle these two services together, Fox One with ESPN Unlimited, and that'll knock the price down by $10 per month down to about $39.99. So we'll look forward to that in early October when that comes around. But in this video, I want to touch on the content that you're getting from Fox One, the bundle options, and then after that, I'm going to go over how to sign up for the service and set it up on a smart TV that you might have. So starting off, currently there's only two different options that you can pick from. It's Fox One for $19.99 a month, or you can save some money by doing $199.99 a year. If you are interested in getting that Fox One bundle along with ESPN Unlimited, I'd probably wait around for that, not do the full year subscription possibly, and wait to get that bundle with ESPN Unlimited for $39.99 a month. And maybe they'll have a full year option with that as well, but we'll have to see when those come out in the future. But the other plan that we have here is a bundle with Fox One and Fox Nation, and that is $24.99 a month and $239.88 per year. From this page, if we scroll down, we can find the content that is going to come along with this particular service. So what is Fox One? It's a combination of Fox News, Fox Sports, Fox Weather, as well as Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2, Fox Business, Fox Deportes, the Big Ten Network, as well as your local Fox stations. And that'll be helpful for things like NFL games, for instance. A lot of people are going to get those through their local Fox station, so you can get access to that through that particular channel. And this service has a number of different Fox properties, but really if you're a sports fan, about half or maybe even a little bit more than half of the channels and content that you're getting is going to be Fox Sports related. And of course, this service is for watching live TV with Fox One. From all those channels, you can watch them live as they're going on. It's not just on-demand content, it's those live channels and getting access to them. And like the ESPN Unlimited package that I talked about earlier today, you're also going to get 3 streams that you can have simultaneously. So the login that you have with this subscription is going to be usable on 3 devices at the same time. I'll link this page down in the description, but if you'd like to see all the different plan options, we can click this option right here where it says see all plans, and you can select which plan that you would like to subscribe to in this area. I'm going to do the Fox One option that has the 7-day free trial for $19.99 a month, so selecting that right here, and then I can click continue at the bottom. And at this point, you're going to enter in your email. If you already have an account, it'll prompt you to log in. Otherwise, you'll go through the process of creating an account for this subscription. And from here, you can select your billing option, whether you go through PayPal, you can use a card and fill out your billing information. And we can see to start the free trial, you have to check this box to agree to automatic renewal. So once that week is done, then it will start charging the billing option that you provide. But then after filling in all that information, you can click start free trial or subscribe at the bottom. And as long as you enter in your payment information correctly, it'll take you to the next page where it says, thank you, your purchase was successful. And now at this point, we can get started. The Fox One app is going to be available on all of the most common smart TVs and streaming devices. I'm going to walk you through this process on how to log in using my Roku, but it's going to be similar no matter which smart TV or streaming device that you have. After clicking get started, you can confirm your zip code, and then you want to select the content that you're interested in. For me, it's primarily going to be through the Fox Sports content. So that's what I'm going to select here and then click continue. And I can select all of my favorite sports in this area and then click done. And then it'll take that information to get your recommendations ready for your particular account. All right, so change of plans. I'm taking you over to my Apple TV because the Fox One app isn't quite in the Roku store yet, but I did see it in the Apple App Store. So we're going to do it over there. Not a big surprise. Literally, the service just launched, so it needs time to upload onto all these different platforms to get access to that Fox One application. Using my Apple TV, I'm going to find this through the App Store. On any smart TV or streaming device, what you want to do is either go to the App Store in those particular devices or go to the search area and then type in Fox One. So I'm going to head over to the search area here and start typing in Fox One. And in our search results, we have it right here. So I'm going to select the Fox One app and then click Get. You want to download and install that Fox One app onto your device. And I can open it right here from the download page, or I can head back over to my home screen and it shows up at the end of the line. I'm going to move where this is located. So I'm going to edit to the home screen and then I'm going to drag and drop this where I want it to be located, and I'm going to drop it in right there. So now I'm going to launch the Fox One application, and I already have the subscription. So what I'm going to do is click here where it says sign in. And you have some different options to log in, whether you just want to do it directly through the device or through the web. But I'm going to do the web option. So I'm going to go to go.fox.com, and then I need to remember this code here so I can enter that in. And entering in that code and then activating by clicking submit. And I'm now signed in, so I'm going to head back over to my Apple TV. And it has successfully signed me in. So right here from the homepage, we have different options of live channels that we can view. One feature that I really look for is being able to multicast or view multiple streams at the same time. And it looks like we're getting the option with that right here. You can see FS1, FS2, and the Big Ten Network. I can watch all 3 streams at the same time. This might be dependent on what type of device you're using. Since I'm using an Apple TV, very capable device. So it should be able to handle having multiple streams on the device at the same time. If you're using a less powerful streaming device or smart TV, this might not work. If it's giving you the option to view multiple streams at the same time, you can always test it out on your particular device. I've found, at least in my experience, that multi-streaming has worked most often on my Roku Ultra that I have, which is the highest end Roku streaming player, as well as my Apple TV. And from the homepage, we can scroll down and see all different options here, things that are recommended. You can take a look at specific networks to look for content there, especially if you want to watch something on demand. Let's say we head on over to Fox Sports 1. It'll show you what's currently live and what's upcoming. And if you continue to scroll down, you can watch on-demand content of different shows and things and watch the latest episodes, see what date that they aired, and things that you might want to watch down there. Heading back to the homepage, and over here on the left-hand side, we have our menu, so you can check out your settings, you can search for specific programming, you can check on My Stuff. So if there's a show, for instance, that you really like, you can save it and it'll show up in the My Stuff area. To show you an example of this, I like watching The Herd, so clicking on that, and then I can add it to My Stuff. Heading back over to the My Stuff area over here on the side menu, going into My Stuff, and I can see that show has popped in to this area, and it will record future episodes so I can access them in here. You can also filter the content by just having the live content to select from, the news content, the sports content, or the shows. So I'm largely getting this to have access to the sports content, so I can see all of the live sports channels in this area. And that's going to round things out from there. So I hope this video is helpful going over what content is available through the Fox One subscription, as well as that upcoming bundle that I'm personally looking forward to, that bundles Fox One with ESPN Unlimited, which is slated to cost $39.99, and that's going to get me access to a lot of the live sports content that I like to view. Personally, I don't like subscribing to other live TV content because there's just a ton of channels with things like YouTube TV, Fubo TV, and then even worse than that, in my case, traditional cable or satellite TV. Just so many channels that I'm not watching. In terms of live content, I'm pretty much just interested in getting access to sports, so having these more affordable, being able to bundle them together at a lower cost is something that I'm interested in and going to keep my eye on in the future. But that's going to round this one out, so I appreciate you guys stopping by, and consider subscribing for more content in the future.